Hey guys, welcome to my July beauty review, and in this video I'm just going to talk to you about all the beauty related products that I tried out for the month of July. Okay, so we're going to start with... So I've been using the Paula's Choice Creamy Cleanser from the Resist line for a while, and while I feel like that's a perfect face wash for the winter, I felt it was a little bit too rich for the summer, especially because of how humid and hot it's been in Korea, and I wanted something a little bit lighter. So I went ahead and picked up the Paula's Choice Resist Perfect Balanced Foaming Cleanser. And this is targeted for normal, oily, or combination skin. And my skin is definitely combination because I get very dry around the cheeks, like around my nose, and then I'm like shiny in my T-zone. So while this is a foaming cleanser, it does come out like a cream. And once you mix it into your skin and add water, that's when it starts to foam up. But it won't foam up as much as like one of those cleansers that come out as a foam from the very beginning. Do you guys know what I mean? Overall, I wasn't super crazy about this cleanser. I did like that it was a little bit foamy but still very gentle, but I wouldn't like highly recommend this or anything. I just wanted to try it out for curiosity's sake. And honestly, I've been using my Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser for the summer just because I feel like it's gentle but still lighter than the Paula's Choice Resist Creamy Cleanser. I am running low on my current moisturizer, which is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus. And since I've never tried a moisturizer from Paula's Choice, when I picked up the face wash, I also picked up this moisturizer. This is the Resist Barrier Repair Moisturizer. And this is for all skin types, and it does contain retinol, and it's still safe to use during the day as long as you wear sunscreen on top. So this lotion is supposed to repair multiple signs of aging, but still be very, very light. Here is the consistency. I mean, you guys can see there's not much difference between the consistency of the cleanser and this moisturizer. It's a light moisturizer, and I like that even though it has retinol, I can still wear it during the day. My only gripe with it is that this does not sit nicely under my face makeup, mainly my Tarte BB Tinted Treatment Primer. I layered this on top of this moisturizer, and it accentuated all the dry marks, and the skin around my breakouts were peeling, and it was not cute. So if you have drier or combination skin and you have breakouts, I wouldn't recommend this moisturizer. But if you're just looking for a moisturizer for the anti-aging benefits, I think you would like this. The next thing is not a skincare product, but is a skincare tool. And these are the Muji cotton pads. They look like this. Sorry about that. And I have used these before, and I really like them. They remind me of like the Shiseido SK2 cotton pads. They feel very soft and luxurious. If you look at this diagram on the back, you can use these to soak it with serum or toner and then just place it over your face and kind of do like a face mask with them. I personally haven't done that, but you can if you want. These lip balms are from the company called HURRAW, and they use all vegan, organic, and raw ingredients. So the two scents that I picked up, this is the Black Cherry, and it's slightly tinted. It's very, very subtle, but that's the tint. This smells so good. It smells like I want to say Luden, maybe that's the brand. It's like the Luden Cherry Cough Drops. And I remember when I was little, those cough drops weren't bitter at all. They just tasted like candy. So whenever I was sick, I like looked forward to eating them. I'm sure they were just jam-packed with sugar, but these smell just like those, and they smell so good. This also smells like the Black Cherry Yankee Candle, and I really, really love that smell. So yeah, I recommend this. And the other one that I got is the Earl Grey Lip Balm. I keep the Earl Grey one in my nightstand table, and I apply it before bed, and they are both very moisturizing, and the scent isn't overpowering. So yeah, I really recommend these two lip balms. This is the Fresh Cream Body Cream from Philosophy, and if you guys love the smell of icing or, I don't know, vanilla frosting, this is amazing. If you aren't into the super sweet scents, this could be overwhelming. And if you guys watch my June beauty review, you know that I'm obsessed with the body butter from La Vanilla. This is stronger than that. This is a lot stronger. And the scent will linger all day long. And like I said, if you are into this smell, you're gonna love how long lasting it is. But if like the sweetness nauseates you, this is not for you. But I absolutely love this. It's also very hydrating without being sticky, so I like to wear it even in the summertime. This is Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. And if you guys know me, I am a germaphobe. I wash my hands like a maniac, and I'm always around like my students and children, and so I want to make sure my hands are clean before I'm near them. And on top of that, like doorknobs and stuff just freak me out. Because I wash my hands so frequently, I use a hand cream all the time, but I wanted something richer for around my cuticles, and so I asked my mother-in-law to pick this up for me. This cuticle cream comes in the form of a balm, and what I do is I just take some on my ring finger and then I just massage my cuticles, and I do this before bed, and I go to sleep, and the next day my cuticles feel really soft and moisturized. I picked up 2 of Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed powders, and these are seriously some of the most beautiful highlighters I've seen. I have them in the shade Opal. This is Opal and Champagne Pop. I don't know how I would describe the shade, but that's what it looks like. My only beef with Opal is that it crumbles easily, and so when I dip my brush in here, the powder goes everywhere, whereas Champagne Pop doesn't really do that. Here, let me also swatch Champagne Pop for you. Okay, Champagne Pop, Opal. And that is from trying to cook bacon in the oven I burned myself, so that is not a swatch. And Champagne Pop is the one that is in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill is a YouTuber, and she teamed up with Becca to design the shade. And this is such a beautiful like gold and peachy highlighter that is just so flattering. I feel like probably for a lot of skin tones. I've been just wearing it at the tops of my cheeks, and even though it is summer and it is really hot and humid outside, I don't feel like oily or greasy wearing this. If anything, I really feel like I'm glowing. And so I've been super into this, and if you guys haven't watched Jaclyn Hill on YouTube, you need to go check out her channel, because I mean, she's hilarious and she's so quirky, and that is someone I want to be friends with. This is Kat Von D's tattoo liner in Trooper, and I recently made a video where I talk about its clone that I found in Korea. This is the Etude House Drawing Show Brush Liner, and it is the same exact thing. If you guys want swatches, or if you want to hear me talk more in depth about these two, I do have a video here. I highly urge you to check it out if you are a Kat Von D tattoo liner fan. So yeah, I love this because it is this. Go watch the video, it'll make more sense. This is Tarte's Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and it claims to be full coverage, creaseless, and waterproof. Here's the consistency, which I feel like is pretty important to note. So based on this consistency, it's a little bit tacky, but not sticky. And I feel like that's what makes it, I guess, less runny. But I do have to say, when I first tried it, I was like so blown away by it, and I absolutely loved it. But then as I started wearing it more on a daily basis, and it just kept getting more hot and more humid, I find that it does budge just the slightest bit. And I don't think you can ever expect a concealer to like perfectly stay put in such humid conditions, but overall this performs very well. So I really loved how it didn't settle into the fine lines under my eyes like the Maybelline one does. I really like the formula of this, but it just did not work well under my eyes because it moved around and it settled into my lines. It hasn't broken me out. I have used it over my hyperpigmentation marks and over my breakouts. So yeah, I would urge you to check this out. This is a good one. This is Laura Mercier's translucent loose setting powder, and it looks like this. It's slightly beige in color, especially if you compare it to like Tarte's Smooth Operator. So that's white and this is beige. But once you put this on your skin, there's no color that shows up. And I normally don't use setting powders. I still don't use it on my entire face because I have combination skin, and I don't like setting powders because I feel like it accentuates any dry areas. So what I do instead is because of the weather and because of the humidity, I do want to use a setting powder on top of the places that I've concealed. So I just take a small brush and I tap it in, and then I just pat it over like my under eye area and any blemishes where I have concealer on them. So yeah, I really like this product. The next item is a brush, and it is not makeup, but it is a makeup tool, so that's why it's in this category. And I use that brush for both my highlighter as well as my loose setting powder. So what I do after I put on my foundation and my blush is I take this and I swipe it just the tiniest bit, and then I place it on the top of my cheeks. And if you guys want to compare it to, okay, here's my blush brush, and this is the highlighter brush. So it's like a little baby. It's so cute. And I feel like it picks up just the right amount of product, because before I had this brush, I picked up the highlighter with this blush run, and it was just like, bam, it was just too much. I looked kind of greasy, you know? So I know I had to go in with a smaller brush, and this is what I use for the highlighter. And I also, I tissue it off once I'm done with the highlighter, and I use this to go over my the areas that I've concealed. Put it onto the lid, and I'll pick up some of the powder, dust it off, and then just pat it nicely into my under eye area and any places where I have concealer on. I really like this brush. I would highly recommend it, especially for the quality and the price. So the last product I'm going to talk about is the Etude House Precious Mineral Any Cushion. And this is a cushion compact, which is huge in Korea. And it looks like this. You open it and it comes with this puff. And the inside looks like that. That is a cushion that is soaked with product, which is equivalent to a foundation. And then you just bounce this puff over the product, and then you just bounce it on your skin like that. And that is how you apply your face. So the application is very quick, and that is why a lot of people do love cushion compacts. I hated this. I hated this, and I hated the IOPay air cushion. I just don't think cushion compacts are for me. Like, I feel like I've been tricked, because I see some of these Asian girls that have like really perfect, dewy, like lovely skin, and then, you know, I buy it and I put it on and I look like I dipped my face in flour, right? And if you guys watched my Korean eyebrow tattoo video, my face is white because I am wearing this. So if you want to see what this looks like on me, go ahead and check that out. Apart from the color, I feel like the formula is just not for me. Although the application is very easy and the idea of it is cool, I feel like once I put it on, it has that like white cast because of whatever skincare ingredients are in here, plus the SPF. And then throughout the day, it just starts, it doesn't like sink in and become one with your skin. If anything, it just starts breaking apart. If you have an itch on your face, forget about it. If you even touch it a little bit with your nail, you will completely remove the foundation. And it is the worst if like you get itchy around your nose and like you just scratch it a tiny bit, and then there's two different colors on your face because all that product is now sitting under your nail. This is also fragrance, which really bothers me. I don't like that sitting on my face all day long, especially over my entire face. There was a point where I wanted to try out a whole bunch of cushion compacts so that I can maybe find the one, but I'm quitting. I'm giving up cushion compacts. It's not for me. It's not for my skin type, and I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but no, just no. So that concludes my July beauty review, and I want to know what you guys have been loving this month, and if there were any products that you absolutely hated, I want to know about those too. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button below. I upload new videos every week, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. See you soon!